this video series, there are several videos on building relationships in the government space because we believe that is the most important part of government contracting. Hi, I'm Guy Burns, Government Contractors Association. In most cases, contracting officers are the only person who can actually award you a contract, so that's the focus of today's video. Here are 4 quick ways that you can introduce yourself or build a relationship with a contracting officer. 1. Get on the interested parties list if you see an RFP that may be interesting to you. 2. Attend event days. Some are in person, some are virtual. 3. You can email your capability statement along with a short introduction explaining why you might be a good vendor for that agency. And 4. If you bid on a contract and are not awarded that contract, you can request a debrief. All of these are great strategies to get known to contracting officers. Understanding how to build relationships with contracting officers will be critical for your growth in the government space. Our goal here at GCA is to help businesses like yours win your fair share of contracting dollars. Let's take a deeper look at each of these strategies. The interested parties list is available on federal contracts. When you click on an RFP, it expands, and on the left-hand side, one of your choices is interested parties list. You can put the name of your company or your UEI, and it will be added to that list, and the contracting officer will see that. There's an old adage that says, it's not who you know, but who knows you. You want to get your name familiar with contracting officers. During elections, it's illegal in most states to have a campaign sign anywhere from 100 to 300 feet of a polling place. The reason that they found out is if a person is walking in and it's a minor race where they really haven't made a decision, if they see a campaign sign, once they get into the polling booth, they see that name and they go, oh, I've seen that name, but I'm not sure where. I think I'll vote for them. That's exactly what happens, is it's familiar to you, and so you vote for that person. You want the contracting officer to be familiar with the name of your company. The next strategy we discuss is event days. Most agencies have industry event days where they invite contractors and they learn more about them. Agencies are always looking for new contractors to deliver products or services. In event days, you not only meet just contracting officer, but you also meet other people within that agency, so you can build those relationships as well. Another strategy we discussed is emailing your capability statement. Make sure that you customize the capability statement for that agency. Look at the past needs that they have listed, look at the forecasting of what's going to be coming up, and make a capability statement that is attractive to them, and then include a short email explaining why you might be a good vendor. And the last one is a debrief. If you bid on a contract and someone else is awarded that contract, you are allowed to request the debrief. Have a discussion with the contracting officer and find out what you could do better in the future. You want to keep this very friendly. You shouldn't be negative like, I should have won this contract or I'm a better vendor. You go to them very humble and say, I wasn't awarded this contract, but I think I would be a good vendor for your agency. When could I have a few minutes of your time to find out what I could have done better on this opportunity and how I might be able to work with you in the future? Those are 4 ways that you can build relationships with contracting officers. Okay, well that's all great, Guy, but how do I find the contracting officer? Each RFP will have the contracting officer's name. So as you start looking through RFPs for your NAICS code or your industry, something that you would like to bid on, there will be contact information there. Keep a spreadsheet or a database of the contracting officers that you want to connect with. Another way to find contracting officers is the Office of Small and Disadvantaged Business Utilization. All agencies are required to give 23% of their contracting dollars to small businesses, so they each have an office specifically designed to find small businesses and work with them to help them understand their agency's needs. Another way is through agency end users. If you have a relationship or you've done some research and you have found and connected with an agency end user and they feel like you might be a good vendor, they will usually know what contracting officer you should connect with. And the last one is referrals. Find contractors who are already winning contracts with those agencies and see if they can refer you, especially if you've developed a relationship with them. If you found this information interesting, we hope you'll tune in to other videos in this series. Make it an amazing day.